Welcome to the Smoke That Thunders. And we're catching you on a Friday, live in Warsaw. And we have an amazing guest today, a princess, all the way from Nigeria, Lagos. She's from the capital. Her name is Grace. Welcome, Grace.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you for having me. Welcome, everyone.
We're very privileged to have someone of your caliber on our show, and we have my co-host for today, Miss Amy.
Hello, guys. How are you doing this afternoon?
I think people are better in Warsaw. I think people are happier. The smiles are back. The sun is back. Definitely. Unfortunately for Grace, she's not 100% back because she has a little flu. But then her voice.
Yeah, sadly.
But yeah, she still looks good. She still looks happy.
Yeah,
she looks radiant.
Thank you.
And for the next 50 to 55 minutes, we're gonna ask her about her life. We're gonna get up close and personal to find the girl behind the woman to be. So, but before we start, we have a special message from you from one of your friends. So this is someone that I always see you with. You guys are always up to what I call social media mischief. You guys are each other's twins. Both from Africa, but they all do the same thing, which is content. And obviously, you know what I'm talking about. It is Adele. So this is what Adele had to say about you.
How are you? I hope that you're having so much fun on the radio, and I really hope that my father is treating you well, because let me know if he doesn't, because then I'll take more money from him than I normally do, so that I can make his pockets hurt for you. And then we can go and get McDonald's or something. Good luck with everything today, babes. I really hope that you have so much fun, and I can't wait to start our little projects very, very soon. Mwah!
Aww.
So that was your social media friend and also your close friend. I think you guys are close.
Yeah.
My daughter Adele. Any words that you want to say to her in return?
Thank you, love.
Look at you getting emotional. So we'll start from the beginning. Not the day you were born, but then the day you got into Poland. And you are one of the youngest people that I know, generally. And you are also one of the youngest people that I know who came very young to Poland by themselves. So tell us how that happened.
Okay, so I finished high school in June 2024, July. My dad took his time to come to Poland to look for a university for me, and he came back and he was like, Grace, you're going to Poland. I was like, what's Poland? That was not one of the first countries I would have thought I was coming to, because in my mind, I didn't even know it existed. Like, I knew it existed, but I didn't think it was a country.
Yeah.
So, before the end of August, we had packed everything and I was moving to Poland. So my parents came with me. My dad came for the first 2 weeks and my mom stayed for a month. Then they left and I started school. Now I have a guardian. I'm currently staying with a guardian. He's
nice.
like my legal guardian because obviously I'm underage, so I can't do really anything without someone here. So they stayed with me for a while, got to know the place, my university, all my documents, and they left and I started my life.
And you started your life. And which part did you cry the most? When you left Nigeria? When your dad left after 2 weeks, or when your mom left after 1 month?
If I'm being honest, I cried all of them, but the most was maybe 3 months after when winter started. And there was a day I just went outside and I was sitting on the staircase and I was bawling. I wanted to go home. It was so cold. It was so bad. It was too cold. Then I called my mom and she was like, don't worry, you'll be home soon. I was like, hopefully, I can't stay here anymore.
Because I also know you're the firstborn in your family. Out of how many kids?
We're 3 girls.
3 girls. So you're the big sister. Basically. So you basically move from being the big sister back home to being the baby. Because obviously, you go to church, you're also in a lot of different communities, and you're always the youngest. So tell us the dichotomy between those two roles, being the big sister at home, being the senior in high school, to being the baby amongst these men and women.
I think, okay, when I first came, it was very unusual to me because most of my classes were online. So I didn't really know any of my course mates till we started classes in January and everyone was first 20. I was like, 20? Then 19, 27. I was like, damn.
42.
I was like, whoa, that is a lot of age. And then they'll be like, oh, how old are you? I'm like, oh, I'm 15. And they're like, 15? And, everyone is like, oh, you're still a baby. But, compared to back home where even not only with my siblings, even at family events, I'm usually like one of the oldest cousins. And then I'm used to taking care of everyone and stuff like that. And then I come here and everyone is like, oh, no, you're still a baby. You're still a baby. I'm like, ma'am, I'm not a baby. And it kind of ticked me off at first, but then I started using it to my advantage. So now my friends will be like, oh, you're still a baby. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a baby. Send me money. Yeah, so it was a very, very hard thing to get used to because I'm not used to being called the youngest. Even when I was working, I used to intern at a hotel back home. I was the youngest, but the one above me was like 18. So it wasn't like I'm still a baby. So it was quite easy to get used to. But then I come here, everyone's like, even the people that aren't in my school, that just my friends in church. And then I try to look for people my age in church. I don't know anyone my age, Sean.
Yeah, there's no one who's your age.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask when you said, because the age you're talking about, I'm just thinking, having been transitioning from Nigeria and you just come here, community is one of the things that people really struggle to, come up with. How did you really navigate it, given that you're coming at a tender age, at the same time you're also in a foreign land? How did you manage to get through that?
I think what really helped me was church. Mm-hmm. So when I first came, my parents dropped me off in one of the churches, but I transitioned to another church because it felt more like home, like compared to the one I was going to. And someone came up to me and was like, you seem to like cameras. And I was like, yeah, I do a little bit. And he was like, I have this community that I think you would fit in. And from there, that's how it skyrocketed. I started meeting new people. Even before I joined the community, the people in church were so nice and so welcoming, and it just
Suppose you're young.
Yeah, it's
the older you get, they don't care.
Yeah, they're not so nice.
But they are though. Everyone was so nice and sweet, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, it's because I'm young." Like, "Oh, you're still a baby," and I'm like, "Okay."
And obviously, church is very important to you. Mm-hmm. It's your rock. It's been where you found most of your friendships, most of your sort of like your brothers and sisters. Mm-hmm. So as someone who was introduced into the church, what do you appreciate the most about the church community, the church environment? You already said that they were very welcoming, but then besides the people, what do you appreciate about the system and maybe the activities that the church provides?
Okay, so the church I go to is a Nigerian church, but just another branch in Poland. Okay. So I had already heard of the church back home.
CCG?
Yes.
Okay.
It's our main pastor is Nigerian, so I'd already heard the church back home, and I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And then it's also 5 minutes from my house, so
convenient,
very convenient. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try, and I got there. The first thing I can say, the choir. 10 out of 10. Music is such a big thing to me. So when I heard the choir, I was like, I am home. This is where God wants me to be, because that choir was peak. So I decided to join the ushering department, and they were really welcoming because I've been an usher since I was 7 years old. So even in my home church, I've been an usher in every single class in church I've been, because I don't know, I feel it's just my thing. I like people sometimes though. I like people. So I like people and I like smiling at people. I'm like, okay, welcome to church. And then, from there you meet other people, and then the community, they're so helpful. Most of the things I got from Poland, I got it through church, through the people in church. Like help with stuff. If I need any help with anything, I can just call someone in church and they'll be like, okay, you can get it on Sunday. And then you get introduced to a lot of great professions, and it's really good exposure, honestly. Yeah.
And maybe jogging a bit back, because you said you finished high school at 15. Is that like the normal age in Nigeria?
I would say the range to finish high school is like, because I have a friend who finished at 14 actually. So from 14 to 17, 18, you're a bit old. So
You're struggling academically.
so it's kind of
needed
like
more years.
Yeah. So it's like 14 to 17. So when you're coming out of high school, you should be turning 18 if you finish at 17. And then my birthday is also at the end of the year. That's why I finished at 15. I would have finished at 16 if it was at the beginning, but I finished and then I turned 16 in November when I came to Poland.
And then why did your dad choose Poland? Because he's the one who I usually ask why Poland, but then I can't ask you why did your dad choose Poland?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think he made the right choice, honestly, because my cousin is also here. So she introduced him to some schools, and then my course is also really difficult to find in some countries. Like back home, it's very difficult to find my course. So my cousin is here. She showed him around Warsaw, and then he found this school, and he was like, "Oh, I love that." He's an architect. I love the architecture of this. And then before I knew it, he's like, "Send your passport picture. Well, I'm registering it," and I'm like, "Okay."
Well, what could you say?
Honestly.
Okay, you said that it was a good for you, like when you came here, right? It was a good choice, and you say, can you break it down for me? What really stood out for you, given that you're coming, as I said, from a different continent altogether, and you didn't even choose Poland. Your dad chose it for you. So what was so good for you? Can you break it down for me?
I don't think I really started appreciating Poland till like 2025 because I didn't leave my house at all when I first came. I was a certified homebody. So unless I'm going to the Biedronka or church, you won't find me outside. School was online, and it was really cold, so I didn't even see the point of coming outside. Then I started going out more. I started meeting new people. I would say it's not really the country, it's the people that did it for me. Because the people I've met in Poland are really, really extraordinary people. E.g., my lovely content creator partner, my Adele. Thank you, love.
I know exactly how she's reacting to that statement.
But yeah, I would say it's the people I've met in Poland that really struck out to me, and the architecture. Yeah, I really like the buildings. Some buildings, I like the old vibe sometimes. Yeah, they're really beautiful. You know, I'm walking around and I'm like, whoa, that is history. They have a really strong history in Poland. They value it so much. Like you go to their museums and they still have some of the old pictures and paintings and even the cutlery. Sometimes I'm like, okay, cutlery. But yeah.
Yeah, because I actually recently went on to this at a museum and I was just like checking out their stuff and I was like, never. Because it was like, it's just before Lords, I think that's the city. It's like in the video there. And I was like, I really want to check out what's really there. And it was just like so beautiful. You'd see all the costumes, still even like the interior designs. They still have it exactly when it was made. I was like, okay, this is what we used to see on the movies. To get to really experience that in person, that also stood out for me.
I actually have been invited to like a few museums through like my art friends. And I won't lie, it's a very overrated experience. After 30 minutes, I was bored. I'm like, okay, I've seen the history, I get it, but we're looking at old stuff,
Honestly,
so.
If you're a fan of history, it's like, oh my goodness, it's like you're on cloud 9. But if you're like just checking it out, it's like, okay, I'm bored. Let me
very overrated.
You know, there's only so many things you can do in a museum.
Oh yes,
because the first museum I went to, we went and we were trying to take pictures and the security guard was like, no pictures.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, they were like, don't put the flashlight on. They're like, no, they would say it in Polish, but I'm like, I know they're trying to say, girl, I do not want you to take pictures.
I think yours was there was a mirror in front of us and we're trying to use the mirror to take pictures, like a mirror picture. And the guy was like, no mirror pictures. It's a special mirror. I'm like, what's so special about it?
They were following us the whole time because I was with my friend. They were like, literally,
we don't trust these ones.
Tracing you.
I remember there were like 3 chairs, right? And I was like, maybe I should just see if I can sit. He was like, don't even try it. They're already looking at you like, if you even try to sit. I was like, I can only imagine if I was to break something. Oh my goodness, I bet it would be so expensive to repair it. So I get it. You have to just see it, but also, just be careful.
Yeah,
so
most
you're
of my
not breaking
friends-
people's things.
Yeah, most of my friends really love museums, but I've been to 2. And Poland has so many, and they are like, oh, let's travel and go to... I'm like, why would I use my money to take a 4-hour bus to go to another museum?
Oh, that invest so much. Anyways, we'll go to our first break, and today we're actually playing a track from a Zimbabwean artist who's actually in Poland right now. His name is Sasha, and his stage name is SVS. Oh, it's a couple of letters, but then I do recommend you guys to Shazam the song and check it out.
I just wanna dance on the floor with you. I just wanna see how that body moves. Sondela, baby, come, let's go with the groove. And I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. And I just wanna dance with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Tryna see you on the weekend. Lil' shawty, what you saying? Say your best friend tweaking. Girl, you know I ain't playing. Cold drinks in the freezer. Turn the house to a beater. Lil' shawty with a D cup. Play my song on the speaker. Yeah. Hotline bling when I hit you up. Sunshine City, girl, that heat too much. Hit me with the Cupid's love. Yeah, you know I got the Midas touch. When I saw you, I just fell in love. Cute little waist and all the above. Yeah, girl, you fly than a dove. Yeah, girl, you fly than a... From the minute you walked in, you stepped in. Breath of fresh air, now you got my attention. Fine like wine, I just want a little sippin'. Just want a little sippin', want a little sippin'. It's cool, you can bring your friends too. Step to the groove, let me show you how I move. Shawty let loose, then dance to the tune. Yeah. I just wanna dance on the floor with you. I just wanna see how that body moves. Sondela, baby, come, let's go with the groove. And I just wanna dance. I just wanna dance with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you. And I just wanna dance with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, with you.
The sun is out and he just wants to dance with you. I really like this song. Really, it's a throwback to like South Africa's 2010s music scene where it's like house and hip hop. Really, really good track. But back to the woman of the day. Oh, girl of the day. She's not yet a woman. The girl of the day. And I want to talk about your friendships, your high school friendships, because one thing that people face when they come to Poland is they can't maintain the same friendships because, you know, you have your own life, your own schedule, yeah? And simultaneously, they have their own lives and their own schedules. And you grow apart because I think people who go abroad grow up faster than people who stay in their home countries because, you know, even though you've got friends and even though you've got guardians, you still kind of feel alone because you're now living in a place where most times in a day, you're looking at people who look completely different to you. And yes, you're at home, you do have a home, but then we grew up in countries where we were the majority, and everywhere you looked, it was black, brown. Once in a while, you'd see a white person, depending on which part of the continent you're from. But now we live in a place where, we are clearly the minority. So going back to the stem of the question, how have you maintained your friendships with the people you did high school with, the kids you did high school with? I can call all of you guys kids because you're actually very, very young.
No, some are 18 already, Sean. Don't.
They're not so smart ones.
No, they're really smart. Actually, most of them are art students, so not science students, but they're still smart though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I apologize.
Thank you. Okay, so I went to 3 different, we call it secondary schools. So I went to 3 different secondary schools. I don't talk to anyone from the first one because the school shut down.
Shut down?
Yeah.
Ow.
I don't know. I had
That
left.
sounds interesting.
I had left before they shut down. So I had left and then they shut down and I heard from a friend. And I also grew up without a phone. So I wasn't one of the people who were in the group chats on Saturday and Sunday. And then I'll come back on Monday and they're like, did you hear what happened online? I'm like, girl, I don't have a phone. How do you want me to hear what happened online?
So your love for social media and cameras is you catching up the time
yes.
lost.
And then everyone is like, stop, boycott Snapchat, boycott TikTok. I'm like, I just got here. People, relax, give me a chance. So the second high school, I talked to a good amount of people. But my last high school, I love that school so much. I love the people in that school so much. I hold them so dearly in my heart. I still talk to all of them.
Why?
Most of them. Because I love them so much.
No, I mean, why do you love them so much?
Oh, because they made me, I felt like that was my school. Because when I was in my last 2, I didn't really feel like involved or like I belong. The online thing, they really if you didn't have a phone, you would be really secluded. But in the last school, they didn't do that. So my best friend would come on Monday and she'd be like, girl, did you hear what happened on Saturday? I'm like, involve me. And she's like, okay, yeah, so this is it. And she'll fill me up on stuff. And they didn't make it such a big deal that I wasn't online or I wasn't part of the groups and everything. And when I did get my phone, they easily involved me. And they would...
Did they have a birthday for your phone?
I do. I have a birthday for my phone. They don't. But they made me feel like I belonged. And if, unlike my last 2 schools, if I did something wrong, they would just cut me off and be like, don't talk to her. She did it. But in this school, they would come up to me and tell me, and that's how you learn. People don't realize that you don't learn from not telling the person what they did. You learn and they grow from it. If they don't grow from it, then you can cut them off. Not that they don't know and then you just cut them off and they're doing the same thing over and over again. So I really appreciate my friends for doing that. Now, we even talked yesterday, most of us on the group chat. So we have our little group chat where all of us just come online and we're like, guys, you know what happened? And we're filling each other in on our lives because everyone is in different states or in different schools. And someone can just come online and be like, oh, you guys, I did this today. And we're like, oh, how was it? Everyone is involving themselves in each other's lives. We're trying not to cut each other out. We're trying not to grow apart. Some closer than others, but we all know where we stand in each other's lives, If you need a group of people to talk to, you can always come to the group chat and talk to us, and we would obviously sometimes we'll laugh at you, but that's how friends are. We are gonna help you out of whatever situation you're in, you understand? So that's how I keep most of my friendships back home, basically. Just communicate.
And I want to go deeper on the phone issue because I think my generation was part of the genesis that got phones. So I remember how left out I felt when I was the last person to get a phone, because I'm and I was pretty cool in high school. I was that guy, good at sports.
Award winner.
I was good at sports, academic, debate, anything I could do. But then, the real plans are done on the phone. The real community is done on the phone. There are things happening in the group chat and I have no access to that. There are lists being made on the best looking guys, and I don't get access to that.
Wow.
because I don't have a phone. And I remember, like, it would hurt me so much that, okay, I'm doing well in school, I'm doing well socially. You know, when it's in person, I'm that guy. But then when we go to different places, when we go to places where we're not together, I don't exist anymore. So as someone who obviously you're much, much younger than I am, so probably for you it's 10, 20 times worse. How did you manage that? Like how was it mentally? Because you know in Africa we don't believe in mental health.
Yeah.
But then now we look back and they say like mentally that was so traumatic.
Draining.
It changed me. But then at that time we're like I'm just sad. It's either you're sad or you're happy.
Yeah, those are the
You
feelings.
don't have complex mental health stuff. You're sad, you're happy. Yeah, okay. And to your parents, you're always happy. You're never sad. So yeah, please explain. Could you tell us what it was like for you?
Okay, so in my first high school, I had a tab. My parents got me and my siblings like a tablet.
Oh, nice.
So with the tab didn't come online activity.
No SIM.
So I was in like GS1. That's like after primary school. So I was in GS1, and you know everyone had a phone. I was like, aren't you people too young? Even me, I believed we were like 10. What is a 10-year-old using WhatsApp for? Or Instagram or TikTok? I don't think TikTok was really out back then. But
was it like before 2020 or after 2020?
It was 2019.
2019. Oh, just before.
Yeah,
just before COVID.
TikTok. Yeah, so I'm like, even I know as a 10-year-old, everyone's too young to have a phone. Like, what are you using a phone for at 10 years old? So I didn't really feel left out. Then I got to GS3. That's when I entered my second high school, and everything just scattered. Sometimes they would bring their phones. I still had my tab, but then something happened, and then my parents took it away. So
What did you do? What did you do?
It wasn't me.
You can't just say something happened.
Something happened, and then they took away all our tabs. So me and my siblings didn't have it anymore. So I was completely off the grid. You know, when online classes started, me and my classmates used to use Microsoft Classrooms, Google Classrooms.
Teams,
Yes. So we had our little Google Classroom classes, and then I was teaching recorders, so I could make my own little recorder class, and we would use that to talk to each other. But then my parents took away my tab. And
so that's why they. That's why they.
No, that's not why they. My mom knew. My mom knew.
But did you pick something up here?
Yeah.
Is she okay? So I like this. You literally made lemonade because you're like, no, I still need to communicate with my friends. And you started doing the recording thing. You see creativity already.
Yeah, she was already hustling.
She was already within.
Yeah, you know, you gotta make do with what you have. So even though
Definitely.
my classmates weren't comfortable using, but for me, they said, okay, Grace.
They made an
we'll use-
exception.
Yeah, there's an exception.
Yeah.
So we would text there, and you know, it's our Google account. So then I left that school. Then I came into the second school, and everyone's on WhatsApp. I'm like, hey how am I gonna maneuver this?
Plans are being made.
The 4-boy is kicking in.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
my
my
first
goodness.
school was quite small. Then the second one was huge.
Yeah.
And I wasn't used to a huge amount of classmates. I was used to I had 10 classmates when I was in my first school. Then the second one, they're 43. I'm like 43. And it's just 3. Everyone knows each other. Everyone has their cliques.
Yeah.
So it's much harder to make friends. And I was the only new student in my class that semester. So I didn't even have another new student to maneuver with.
You're the quiet new kid. Yeah.
I was now just quiet, and then for some reason the girls hated me. All the girls hated me.
No, they always hate the new girl. They always hate the new girl. Yeah.
They were like, oh, yeah.
When I was in high school, I was so tiny. I was so short.
That was 2 years ago. So you can't use that line. That was 2 years ago. You can't use that line.
No, when I was in not my last years of high school, my GS3 SS1 phase.
But that was 3 years ago.
4 years ago, Sean.
They could see the potential, right?
There was no potential. So everyone hated me, and then for 2 weeks I didn't talk to anyone, and then no tab, no phone, no nothing, and then I never really fit into that school. So I really felt out of place. So then sorry mom, sorry dad, I lied to my mom.
Now they know.
That something happened, and then luckily for me the lie came true. So the issue was the school changed ownerships, and then there was a rumor going around that the school fees was gonna triple.
Oh,
So-
or it was a private school, I assume.
Yeah. So I told my mom before the rumor was confirmed that, the school fees is going to be tripled. And they were like, triple? Let's look for another school. And luckily, we had just moved. So we were looking for a school closer to our house anyways. So we're like, let's just look for another school. Results come out. The school fees comes out. It tripled. I was like, whoa. God did that for me, honestly. I was like, oh, wow. So okay. So before we knew it, we had written common entrance exam, and then we were admitted into the new school. So I got to my third school. There was another new girl. Luckily for me.
So they hated the other girl this time.
Yeah, and she was in my class. So we had two arms in my third school. She was in my She was in my class. She was new. And then I went up. We both came really early that day. My parents would never let us come late to school. We were always early. We both came early. The school was empty. And then I just went up to her because this was my third time being new, guys. I was tired.
Yeah, you're like, ish. Someone take the wheel.
I'm tired. So I just went up to her and I was like, hey. And she was like, hi. I was like, are you new too? And she was like, yes. Because she was just sitting at her table. I was like, are you new too? She's still my best friend till this day. Though.
That's good.
So you called, she was part of the call yesterday, yeah?
Yeah. I called her 2 days to privately as well. So she was like, I was like, are you new too? And she was like, yeah, I am. And she was like, oh, hi, my name is Tolu. I'm like, I'm Yanu. And she's like, oh, okay.
Then you guys just clicked.
Yeah, we just clicked
You
immediately.
could relate with the struggle because, hey, you had experienced it prior.
Girl, I was tired. So she had a phone, obviously, and she was chronically online. Yeah. So they immediately, we started making friends because I'm extroverted. So, and she's kind of introverted. So I made friends for her. Then we kind of became friends with everyone. And then she became online. And then she would fill me in on what's going on online when she comes to school. Yeah, until I got my phone in my last year of high school. And then I was involved completely. Thankfully.
You're like, I've been waiting for this. But
yes, finally.
There's this word that Gen Zers use. It's an old word, cringe. How cringe were you in your first year with the phone? Because mind you, you're going with people with 4 years experience of having phones.
First year, Sean? I got my phone in 2024.
Yeah, but that's your first year with the phone.
You're fully...
That's the first time you've got a phone. How quickly were you replying the messages?
Immediately my friends got me that SIM. I was on the group chat. I was like, you guys add me up. I had my friend's phone number in my cupboard. I texted her. I was like, Tolu, I have a number. This is
the keyboard was on
fire. It was on fire. I texted everyone. I was like, Tolu, send this person's number. Send this one. Add me to this group.
Send me funny videos now.
Get me out with the latest gist.
I didn't get TikTok or social media till I came to Poland and I turned 16. But I had WhatsApp. I knew I had a number. So I was involved in that. That was the most important thing.
You could change profile pictures now.
Change profile pictures. So me and my best friend, we matched profile pictures. Since the first day I got my phone, we've been matching profile pictures on WhatsApp. Yeah, so I'm really, I was so happy the day I got my phone. My dad took a video of me crying. And he sent it to the group regularly. He's like, see guys, Grace was crying. I was like, okay.
You don't know how long I've been waiting.
This will be my dream.
Yeah, there was some days I would cry about my phone. I'm like, when am I gonna get me my phone? And then they got me the phone and I couldn't keep it because I was still writing exams. So I would use it on Saturday and Sunday. I would go drop it in their room. And then I'll take it on Saturday.
In the box.
In the cupboard. My mom's cupboard beside her bed. And then I'll pick it up again. I'll go drop it. And I'm like, I don't want to leave my phone. And then she's like, Kianu, your phone. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
And I think that's a very interesting story because you're a Gen Zer, a proper Gen Zer, and you guys have, I can imagine not having a phone as a Gen Z person. It would be absolutely, it's like not having a TV when we grew up.
Exactly.
It's like you're just hearing about the shows.
Chest pains. Chest pains.
And then I would post because I had Pinterest, I would post the little cringe Pinterest pictures with the funny captions that's me when I finally get my phone and it's Winnie the Pooh or something, and my friends are like, give it time, she'll be over it.
Like it's the first time. Let her be.
Let her be. Hey, she's waited so long for
I remember
this.
one of my friends texting me one day. I posted, I can't remember what I posted, but she was like, yeah, no, seriously. I was like, please, let me breathe. And she's like, don't, I give you 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you'll be over. I'm like, thank you.
And maybe my last question before our second break is, you mentioned that you went to private schools. Is there, because in our country there's a big difference, a big kind of civil war between private school kids and public school kids. Like there's, I would say, some sort of class system. If you went to a private school, you speak English a little bit different. You carry yourself a different way.
Yeah.
And you even use slang that other people would not understand. Yeah. And if you're a public school, you're kind of angry at the private school kids.
You're like, what are they?
You're like, who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? Is it the same in Nigeria?
I would say it should be, but because of how, sorry, Nigerians, we're too raz in that country. So regardless of if you're, obviously there's still going to be that difference, but the private school students, some of my classmates act like they went to public school.
Honestly,
and I'm like, you people, your parents are paying so much money for you to be in this school, and you're acting like you're getting into this school for free. Why? You see that on the road,
Maximize the money.
because we have uniforms, right? And you see them, all their ties on the floor, their shirts are
the
everywhere.
bad boys.
Yeah, but like private schools like proper,
Tie up.
And I'm like, you people, you can't be acting like, you look like public schools. You're supposed to represent your school.
You must have.
If their parents see them like that, they're gonna be upset. Like, oh, we're paying this much and you're acting like this. So they get home and they're like, they're buttoning up their shirts, they're putting on their ties. Oh, my dad can't see me like this. I'm like, why are you acting like this?
but at school you're acting a fool.
Do you get? It's so funny.
So I mean, because I think with also Nigerians, there's also a pride in their culture, and that's even seen in their language. You guys speak pidgin, and when you speak pidgin, it's celebrated. When we speak our form of pidgin, it's like, I listen to this. It's given Zimbabwe. For us, our pidgin English is like, it's like you're not educated enough. But then you guys speak pidgin with so much vibrato, with so much confidence, so much pizzazz, which I think is pretty cool. If I have to say, like it's pretty cool.
I wanted to ask you though, because I wouldn't know. I want to ask specifically for your generation, because my understanding of people speaking pidgin, it was a way for them to communicate so that the colonizers at that particular time could not, understand. You guys, when you speak it now, what's outstanding? Because my best friend is actually Nigerian, so half the time I'll be like, I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your things. I'm like, okay, just me now. I do those things all the time. It will be that, you understand? Yeah. So I'll be doing those things, but I'm like, you guys make it fun now. Like for you, how is it different? Like when you guys communicate maybe with your friends?
Yeah, okay. I think because of the way I grew up, I didn't grow up speaking pidgin. So even till date, if some of my friends, I speak pidgin a lot. I started speaking pidgin more when I came to Poland. And it ticks me off because I barely know that as many Nigerians as back home. And then I speak more pidgin and Yoruba here. So when I'll be like back home, I'll talk to my friends in pidgin and they're like, Grace, stop. It does not sound like you.
It's not like
you're not doing it properly.
I'm doing it properly. It's like, this doesn't sound like it's not for you.
It's like an attitude.
Yeah. And I'm like, you people should leave me alone. Can I not speak my language again? And they're like, if you speak this near me again, I'm going to block you. And I was like, it's not that deep now. Come on.
Take us.
Speaking pidgin like a Zimbabwean.
Even when I speak my language, some people are like, Grace, stop. Stop it.
In my country, they will start saying, oh my goodness, it's giving Zimbabwe. It's like you want to distance themselves with it.
No, it's celebrated. If you can't speak pidgin, it's like, she's one of the, we have this phrase, it's like you grew up in like the trenches, and then there's people who grew up in like the good areas per se, quote unquote good areas. So people who speak pidgin, I don't know why they take pride in saying, "Oh, I grew up in the trenches." And they'll not use it as an insult, like, "Oh, this one,
a Yahoo boy."
This one, she grew up in houses.
City girl.
I'm like, It's not supposed to be an insult. Like, I grew up in a house. So wow.
It's the tone. They say it is the tone behind it. You'll be like, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like, why are you making it sound like that?
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, no, I didn't grow up in a house.
She's the rich girl from the Nollywood movies.
I'm not the rich girl. I'm not the rich. Please, it's not me. I'm from the trenches. And then I'm like, hey, I give up. I'm one of the rich ones. I take it.
Yes, receive it.
I receive. Anyways, with those laughs, we take you to our next break. And we're back. That was a very refreshing break, and we left you guys laughing. Now we're gonna try to get serious again. And my first question after the break is, there are two names, one person. There's Yanu, there's Grace. Tell us the difference between the two.
When I first came here, I was telling people my Nigerian name, and they would mispronounce it a lot, and I hated it. Like a lot. Why did my accent go sweet? So sorry. I hated it a lot when people mispronounce my names, and I'm like, no, it's not. the names I've heard about my name. And I'm like, no, it's not that, it's this. And they're like, and I just started saying, oh, my name is Grace. And so, yeah, Grace is my English name.
Yeah, but I mean, usually when people have like two names, they have two personalities to them.
Yeah, Iyanu is the Nigerian Iyanu, more extroverted, more, I would say, loud.
So we got Iyanu today.
Today you got
we started with Grace. Grace was like, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, then the energetic.
And then Iyanu came.
I think, okay, now that you asked the question, I think Grace is the one who is really growing here in Poland. I left Iyanu back home. So Iyanu is the friendly, the extra, the outside one, the one who loves to sing, cook. Grace is the content creator, the social media manager, the people person, networker, So I think that's a really big difference because Grace is growing with me now, but I left Iyanu back home. Yeah, sadly, I miss her.
Yeah, she sounds fun. Because
Grace should go back home and Iyanu should
or maybe
come.
just trying to incorporate the two. Because I really enjoyed the other version. I was like, okay, if she could put them together, yeah.
It's quite hard though.
But
really hard.
I think sometimes I see shades of Iyanu. I'll actually tell a story, and you'll be surprised that I remember this, but I remember it quite vividly. So I think it was like 4 weeks ago, and I know you remember it definitely. And someone said something about Nigerians, and Iyanu came out. First, it was just the eyes, and Nigerian eyes are the loudest eyes I've ever seen. They say so many words. I don't know if it's because most of us grew up on Nollywood movies. They go up and down, and in going up, you know exactly what they're saying, and in going down, you know exactly what they're saying, and I saw you vividly defend your country, which is rare because, you're young. You're not even 18 yet. You shouldn't really be patriotic. You should hate everything that has to do with authority. You should hate your parents and hate anyone who's older than you and live in your own teenage bubble. But then, like we mentioned earlier, you've had to grow up quicker. And Iyanu was vividly defending a country. So I want to talk about your pride as a Nigerian girl, soon to be woman at the end of the year.
I love my country. I will always rep my country. There is no day I'll go outside and insult Nigeria. Yeah, we have our problems. We honestly do. And I think we all know that Nigerians have, not even Nigerians, Nigeria has their problems. Yeah. But I will never, and I'm saying with my full chest, I will never stand outside in a foreign country and actively talk bad about my country. You won't see a Polish person go to Nigeria and say Poland is bad. So why should I come here? And people who do it genuinely are so weird to me. You grew up in that country. I understand we have our problems. You may have problems in Nigeria. You might have had bad friends. But I don't see why you should come to a white man, not even white man, another man's land and talk bad about your country. Like, to my Nigerian friends, I talk bad about Nigeria so much. Like, we have so many problems in that
don't
country.
air your dirty laundry.
I don't think we should be airing our dirty laundry outside like that. It doesn't make sense. You won't see any other country. Nigeria is so loud. I have said this before, even to non-Nigerian. Nigeria is so loud. We are too loud for our own good. Like, we do something and then the whole world knows that Nigeria did this. But you won't hear that about South Africa or like Zimbabwe or any other country.
No, we do talk bad things about our country.
I wanted to say, unlike Nigerians, Zimbabweans often say the bad stuff. It's like people want to de-associate themselves.
I don't like people, Nigerians who de-associate themselves in Nigeria outside of Nigeria. I'm not friends with them. I've caught up someone because of that thing. I will be telling you like, oh, I miss back home. And they're like, why? Why do you want to go back home? I'm like, the food, the music, my friends, my family, everything. Like, do you understand? I'm missing out on so many things. My siblings, I'm missing out on so many things that are happening back home. And you're telling me because Nigeria is a bad country, why do I want to go back home? That I should not go back home. If TRC comes out, I should not go back. Why? What am I looking for here? Apart from school, there's nothing I'm doing here. So why should I stay here and be sad when I could go back home? And even not only repping Nigeria, I rep our food. Nigerian jollof rice is better, guys.
There we go.
Sean might not agree.
Not agreeing with that one.
But Nigerian jollof is better than Ghanaian jollof. And I will say that with my full chest. I introduced my white, black, African, non-Nigerian friends to Nigerian food. And the first thing I start with, one thing I can cook with my chest is Nigerian jollof rice.
Hey, she's staying true to herself. She said, I will defend my country.
If there's nothing I have to defend about Nigeria, is that our jollof rice is the best.
That's the last. That's that.
It doesn't even have to be the best, just have to be better than Ghanaian jollof rice.
She's willing to die on that.
I would die on that statement, Sean.
The Nigerian jollof is better than Zimbabwean jollof.
The Zimbabwean jollof.
But I wanted to ask you something very serious though, because you mentioned because high school, this is 15. Half the time, or should I say, what the media put out there is that girls get kidnapped a lot, especially high school. Have you ever encountered anything like that, or know people who have been in such circles? Or also, is it just, should I say, public schools, or it can also happen even in private schools?
Okay, so little backstory actually. When I was in primary school, a friend of mine, her sister was in 2016, there was this big case of the Chibok girls. It was a private school. So they were kidnapped, over 200, I think, students, girls were kidnapped, and some were being released, some were burnt, some were killed, some are just being released in 2026. Some are giving birth to children, and their children have already grown up. So a friend of mine's sister went to that school, and you won't see a big gang of men come in and kidnap a whole school of students. Do you understand? But in the less developed states, it does happen quite
frequently.
Not frequently, but more than it should. So, sometimes you can just be going about your way, and on the radio you're hearing 40 students were kidnapped, or 40 girls from the school were kidnapped. I think in 2021 another case happened or something.
Yes, actually, because they were quite recent cases. And I was just thinking, when you mentioned that, I was like, oh yeah, it's one of the main issues, or one of the stories that you can search Nigeria. It comes out a lot. So I was like, I really wanted to hear this from someone who actually comes from Nigeria. Yeah. Is it just them trying to stereotype, okay, if you have to go to Nigeria, this is what's happening, or that's what actually on the ground?
It depends on where you go. And if you go to, now the state I grew up in Lagos. If you go to Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, the more developed states, it doesn't really happen. You would barely see a large group of people get kidnapped. Maybe once a girl was kidnapped, or a woman was kidnapped, or a child, but not a large group of students were kidnapped. But if you go to the rural states like Anambra or Jalingo or something, so that's where you hear more of because they don't have more protection, they don't have proper protection, they don't have proper security or facilities to take care of these people properly. So to me, the story doesn't really. How does someone actively kidnap 200 students? How does the school allow 200 students to get kidnapped? But back then I was so young, I couldn't really understand the whole. I was in primary school, I was 6. I finished primary school around 8 years old or 9 years old, so I didn't really care, to be quite frank. I just knew nobody I knew was kidnapped. None of my friends' siblings were kidnapped. Everyone I know is safe. But now you go back and you think about it, and you're like, how does Nigeria let 200 girls get kidnapped, and nobody knows where 200 girls are to this day, where they kept them? Do you understand? So it is a really big problem that I think Nigeria, that's one of the problems we need to fix. I wouldn't say it's our biggest problem, because it has reduced now. Actually,
definitely, significantly, actually.
Yes, by a really big amount. I think the security has really gone up in the lesser states because of also the Boko Haram as well. So that's one thing I can say that Nigeria needs to work on. Yeah.
Great answer.
Grace for president.
No, please.
Grace for president. Well answered, well articulated. Private school Yoruba girl coming out.
I take my politics really seriously, guys.
Yeah, it's very good to not just be aware of your immediate environment, but to actually just know what's going out there. And I like the fact that we get the fun part of you, the fun version. We also get the serious political version of you. I love that about you.
Yeah, I really love politics. Like sometimes I can just be online and I'm not even on TikTok. I could just be going to CNN and I'm watching news and I'm like, what am I doing?
As a Gen Z, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, like what
as
is
a
that?
as a Gen Z person.
A lot of my friends, I think it's this unconscious, we all stay up to date with politics because no one should be able to tell you what and what to believe or what and what to say. If you don't know if you hear something online and you don't read about it, you're ignorant. So why would you want to actively be ignorant? So do you grab?
Again, Grace for president.
Thank you, guys.
And maybe the last question that I have is, it's a very big question. Are you ready for it? Deep breath. Do your little sisters ask you for money? That's the last question.
Yes, they do. They do. But they're not
Who
really.
called them out? Who out of the two of them?
Both, actually. But only one of them has a phone. So
one is in the waiting line.
Yes, she already started slowly. So if I'm ordering something online and I call them like, oh, you guys, I'm ordering something. They're like, order this for me too. I'm like, girl, did I tell you? Oh, if the phone doesn't have like data, they'll call me and be like, I'm so bored. Can you send me data? I'm like, how much?
How much? The two most important words.
Before I didn't really get how older siblings did it, but now, I just like spending money on my siblings. It makes me so happy spending money on my siblings, and they're little, oh my God, thank you. I'm like, you're welcome. I feel
Big
so
sister.
Like I buy them little gifts, even when I didn't really have money. When I first came, the first Christmas I came, I bought them like these little hampers, and they were so happy about it. And I just ordered them from Nigeria, so it just gets delivered to their house because I have a lot of contacts. You need a lot of contacts, Sean.
You're 17. Why do you need a lot of contacts?
You need a lot of business contacts.
You do. You need to connect.
You do,
At 17.
Oh, you navigate.
Yeah, networking.
I start them young.
When I was 17, all my contacts were specifically for my social life.
I know. A lot of people say like when I was 17, I wasn't really thinking about this. How did you know what you wanted to become at such
I wasn't
young age?
thinking generally. Not I was thinking about it. I wasn't.
He was a popular kid. I won't really be shocked. The sport type. So.
I mean, it was even he said it himself.
Yeah.
Like he didn't like that he was not even involved in the groups because they were coming up with the list of the most handsome.
Okay.
Of all the things to think about.
Like I'm number 4. Why am I number 4?
Let me defend myself.
It's because I don't have the phone.
When you're coming abroad at such a young age, you don't really. I won't say I skipped out on my teenage years. I'm still living I still do stuff that as a teenager. I still make the same mistakes a teenager would, but I'm just making them earlier. So yeah, I'm happy I'm making them earlier. I've made so many mistakes, guys. I'm still making them today. I made one this morning.
That's good.
So,
that's growing up.
Yeah, it's better to learn them early. One thing I say is like it's better to learn everything like before your 20s because I cannot imagine having a serious job and making the mistakes I'm making now. Guys, it will not be fun at all. I would cry myself to sleep, guys.
Hey, stop picking on the old guy.
I will. I got all my friends old. All my friends are old. I can open my phone. Most of my friends' contacts are saved with old something. Old. And then I call them old and they're like, you're still a baby. I'm like, and you're old. You have wrinkles. You died before me. So
You're so cool.
Jackson's of humor.
You're gonna die before me.
yeah, since I'm a baby, you're old. And
No, but I think would be my last words would be I think it's very reason why people have been so open to you and have been so kind to you is because you don't look like you need help. Like you don't look like
Not
you
playing the
need
victim
us.
card.
Exactly.
Yes, that's good.
Like for people to love you, it feels like a luxury, not a necessity. You know, we're not like, little Grace, we have, no, like, you are boldly by yourself. And I have so much respect for that. Like I said, when I was 17, I had confidence in myself, but then for all the wrong reasons. You know what I mean? Just last week at church, you were wearing I don't know what the precise name, but it was orange. You're wearing orange.
Hey, that's a bold color.
That's a bold color.
That's a very bold color.
And you walked in individually with heels.
I didn't like it.
Your presence.
But then you walked so confidently.
I had to.
And you took it, so confident. I'm like, hey, she's 17, man. That shouldn't make sense, But you make it make sense. And I think that's where my undiluted respect goes from. Because I have very few people that I look up to. And obviously, I'm not saying I look up to you. If I looked up to you, there'll be something very, very wrong with me.
You can't look up to me.
No,
I would defend.
I rebuke.
No,
I don't know what I hear it. I rebuke.
I'll say this because I'll use Varaizu Kativu from Zimbabwe as an example. I learned so many things from her. She's very young. She's also like you, accomplished a lot of things like younger, but here mostly in the academics, right? But I do learn a lot from there. I mean, some of the best advices, like life-changing, Sean, advices I get from my younger sister. Yeah, she's brilliant like that.
No, but that's your sister though. Like.
No, I wouldn't. All I'm just trying to say, Varaiza is not even my sibling, but I do get Masai Martin is not even my sibling, but I also learn from her. So
it's a girl thing.
No, it's not, Sean. It's really not.
I refuse to learn from the youth.
No, you're old. You're like 50.
He wants to be a dinosaur.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I refuse to learn from the youth.
Like I've
the
actually
worst
had
mistake.
People tell me that before. Like, I not really. I look up to you, but there are some things you do that I could never have done when I was your age. Like, I wish to be like you when I grew up, and I'm like, girl, you're 40. You're like 25. What are you talking about?
Come on, auntie.
Sean, you're like 50. Move. Get a life.
Grow up.
You're like 50. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's too impressive because you are comfortable in your own skin. We know it can be difficult. We know you've had difficulties. We know you're making your mistakes. But your mistakes aren't making you. Know what I mean? You said you had a mistake in the morning. You've been very jovial and happy and strong today. I'm like, if I made a mistake, you would know that today something
happened to Sean today.
You know what I mean? So I think I'm very like from outside. I haven't known you for a long time, but all the time I've known you. When every I think last week mutual friends of ours learned your age, and they were horrified.
They were in shock.
Shock is the understatement. They were horrified.
Like telling people my age. I'm sorry. Like, one of the mistakes I make is I was so scared to do this interview because I've lied to like 3 people about my age. Sean, that's why I didn't invite. That's why I didn't accept the collaboration on Instagram. Because if they see it, they'll know I'm not really 19. Because it gets irritating sometimes hearing the whole "you're a baby" speech over and over and over again. So like when I know I'm not gonna be friends with this person for too long, I just lie. That's one of the mistakes I made this morning. I lied, guys.
Yeah,
someone thought I was 25. I was like, "Yeesh, girl, I do not look that old." Like the people have guessed my ages because usually I tell them to guess before I tell them my real age. It makes it more fun for me if I get the whole speech and they're like, "Oh, 21." And then the day someone said 24, I was done. I stopped telling people to guess my age because what do you mean I look 24 at 17? I was so offended.
No, but like I would put it in what Sean said, right? Sometimes I think it's the way you present yourself, not necessarily taking it like from a bad light. Like, okay, this one, she's like confident, she's doing a thing. You're not giving I'm the victim. Oh my goodness, I'm young. You're just giving, I'm about my business and I'm confident in my own shoes. So someone will be like, when I was 17 or when I was,
can't be me.
I was not this calm and collected. She must be maybe 24. So that's, or maybe she might be maybe 21. That's why they get to try to, increase the age. But I don't think it's coming from a bad place. But it's just like, at this age, how are you this age? Yes, how are you like put together? And it's also another thing. People often associate intelligence, greatness, with age. And I'm like, come on, guys. Sometimes
I'm people.
No, it's like
Sean is one of them.
Exactly. Sometimes a person is like 50, he's still the fool that he was when he was like.
That's what I was
6,
saying this morning.
Okay? I don't know, at a young age. So hey, that's why they even say, be careful who you get your advice from. Yeah. Because he's now old and he's full. He was also a foolish young someone at some point, right?
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah. So I'm open to, listening to younger versions. So we get to understand their world and also just to navigate, Sean. So learn from the youth.
Learn from us.
Teach me about TikTok and social media. Don't teach me about life.
No, we can't though, because there are some things I would say, because I'm gonna say this with my full chest. There are some people that are older than me that don't have sense. Like they
say their names.
No. No. Sean,
say
you will not
names.
put me in trouble. No.
Sean doesn't want peace. He
Say-
wants violence.
I want violence only.
I might not be talking about a specific person, but there are some people that I've encountered that are older than me that genuinely I can say that this person does not talk like that they're 21 or they're 19, and I'm like, do people really mean when they say age comes with wisdom? Because I'm not trying to sound cocky, but woman, I might be smarter than you with the way you're moving like this. Doesn't make sense. So when people say like age comes with wisdom, yeah, it does. But then my friend said something this morning and I was like, okay, that doesn't really work. Like wisdom comes with age. It doesn't. You can be my age. You can be younger than me and you might know some stuff. Experience comes with age, but it doesn't mean just because you're young, you haven't experienced anything. Obviously, someone who is older than me has gone through life longer. They have experienced more things, but it doesn't make my experiences invalid. Like when I walk into a room and before people find out my age, they are ready to listen to what I say. But when they find out my age, they're like, oh, what does she know? Like, you understand? That's why I tend not to tell people like my actual, even how Sean found out. I was talking to Adele when Sean found out.
And I
didn't like it, Sean.
I'm like,
But I do have a question though for Sean. Had you not found out her age?
Yeah, I thought she was like,
and she's giving
23.
You advice and everything. Would you have still taken it? Be honest.
Well, to be honest, like I said, I won't learn from someone younger than me, right? But then I will still respect the position that, because I was in the same position. Like I remember I was 21 and I was in charge of this big operation. And once someone was in that operation, was like they were 30 years old and they realized that this kid is 21. I lost them. So if let's say Grace is doing something, I'm gonna respect her I'm going to respect the position, not the person, not the age. There's this thing saying in England that you defend the crown, not who's under the crown. Oh, okay. So I can respect and listen to what, because if it's social media and just saying, hey man, your stuff is bad, use this angle. You are older than me in social media. Yes, I don't care about in life. When I say in life, I won't get advice from you because obviously it's different lives, it's different genders, it's different everything. But if it's a particular thing and you're older than me in that particular thing, I'm gonna listen to you. I mean, Munashi is younger than me, but when it's camera time, I listen to him because I'm like, okay, he's got so many more hours in this particular skill than I do. So I don't mind learning specific things. But if you say, Sean, change your life, I'm going to say, I'm going to get out of here.
You need advice.
I'm not going to ask for advice from you.
I'm really good at giving
I
advice.
refuse.
You can ask my friends. I'm really, really good. Do I take my own advice? No.
But that's the thing. I don't.
But I'm really good at giving it though. Yes. And it works like a lot. So I'm like, you people should learn from me.
Exactly. Because the reason why I'm saying all of this, because I was actually telling you, Sean, early on, that I actually learned a lot of things. I had to separate, like, okay, this is my younger sister, but there are certain things. Some people they have wisdom. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how young they are. Some people are really just put together. Like, it comes very natural for them. So for you to separate the person and the quality or in the skill, I'm like.
But isn't it easier to have better advice from the point of potential rather than from expended potential?
No,
because you haven't
it doesn't
failed
really
yet.
Matter.
Really
Who said so? Just because
No.
it doesn't look like they've not failed doesn't mean they haven't.
No matter what happens, you can never fail in life at 17 unless you die. But at 25, you can fail.
You can't fail at 25.
at
You can
30,
always
you can
restart your life, Sean.
At 25?
Yes, you can.
Get out of
You
here.
can. You can always restart your life at 25. It doesn't matter how old
Yes,
you are.
you can, but you have failed. That's why you're
You
restarting.
have not failed. If you fail, isn't there a saying that says when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up?
Yeah, but
When you want to go
are
from
rock
down,
bottom
Sean.
for a reason.
But you can't go up. If
but once you're there, you failed. That's why you have.
you don't call it failure, Sean.
Anyways, I don't want to lose this debate.
You're gonna
So
lose
this has
it.
been the Smoke That Matters.
I was in the debate
Good
team.
afternoon. And thank you, Yanu and Grace. Actually, Grace left a long time ago. Thank you, Yanu, for your time and your thoughts and not your advice.
You take it. Don't worry.
I will
You
take
see it.
it. Don't worry.
You can send an email.
Make it official.
Send an email. And thank you so much to the co-host, Amy. The energy was good. I really enjoyed this. I learned things about social media in Nigeria. Didn't learn anything about life. And this has been the Smoke That Matters.
Sure.
And good afternoon.
I actually learned something from you because you moved here from a very tender age, right? And people are not even seeing you as a victim or putting you in one category. That I do respect because a lot of people, they'll be all over the place, just contacting their parents. I want to go back home, not even trying to move forward. You understand?
Yeah.
So you just being able to actually move forward and navigate in all these spaces and still present yourself with this nice, amazing, bubbly attitude. I mean, Sean, we have got to learn from her.
The fact I'm in this room.
I'm proud of her.
How did you meet me, Sean?
I'm proud.
You would have met
I'm proud
me if
of
I
the
didn't
work
put
you've
myself
done.
out there.
No,
Sean
I
is
respect you. Don't get me wrong. I respect you. I respect
You
your
need to
journey.
take my life advice,
But I'm
Sean.
not taking the advice. I respect you. I respectfully decline.
Okay.
Oh no, please. Final words.
Yeah, I think to end things off, I would say one thing that makes me is that I don't like making people know my mistakes. So you shouldn't wear your mistakes as like the victim, like you said. Making yourself the victim isn't going to make you any better. You have to
Definitely.
grow from your mistakes and you need to grow as a person. It doesn't really matter how old you are. It's just if you walk with God and yourself and you're true to yourself and you find yourself at a good age, you would actually be very successful in life. Like, it doesn't matter if it's financially, work related, or mentally, you will be very successful. Yeah, thank you.
Definitely some good words right there, Sean.
Take my advice, Sean.
You don't have to listen to those who want. You can listen to her.
Take it,
It's
Sean.
been the Smoke That Matters and good afternoon.